Ever wondered how to make someone miss you? What's the secret to creating that sense of longing? Well, the answer lies not in constant presence, but in the allure of mystery. Yes, mystery, that enigmatic element that keeps us intrigued, curious, and longing for more. In the context of relationships, maintaining your individuality and a sense of mystery can work wonders. It's about balancing closeness with personal space, sharing with, withholding just enough to keep them guessing. It's about not being an open book all the time. You see, constant availability can often lead to being taken for granted. And when that happens, the sense of longing can diminish. So how do you maintain that sense of mystery? It's about subtly reminding them that you have a world of your own, a life that doesn't always revolve around them. It's about keeping them on their toes, piquing their interest, and making them miss you when you're not around. Creating a sense of mystery is the first step to make someone miss you. Engaging in your interests and activities is a way to make someone miss you. Imagine the allure of seeing someone passionately involved in their hobbies, their interests, their life. It's captivating, isn't it? That's the power of focusing on yourself. You become this intriguing character that others want to know more about. And let's not forget the added bonus. When you're busy with your own life, you're not waiting by the phone, hanging on to their every word. You're living your life on your terms, and that's incredibly attractive. Moreover, having personal interests and activities outside of the relationship can lead to healthier dynamics. It allows you to maintain your individuality, your own unique spark that makes you, you. It brings balance, and balance is key to any successful relationship. Remember, a person who has a life outside of the relationship is more attractive and likely to be missed. Creating space is a key technique to make someone miss you. It's a simple yet powerful method. But let's clear up one thing first. Creating space doesn't mean ignoring someone, absolutely not. It means rather that you're not always the one initiating conversations or activities. You're allowing them the chance to reach out to you. Think of it this way: when you're always there, always available, the other person may take your presence for granted. But when you create a bit of distance, they begin to miss the joy of your company. This isn't about playing games, it's about fostering a healthy balance in the relationship. Remember, it's not about cutting off contact entirely. It's about giving them room to step forward and show that they value you too. It's about sparking curiosity and longing. Creating space allows the other person to miss you and desire your company more. Ever wondered what life would be like without them around? It's a question that may seem daunting, but it's also an invitation to explore the richness of self-discovery. You see, having your own life outside of the relationship is not just about keeping yourself busy or distracted. It's about cultivating your own interests, passions, and hobbies. It's about celebrating your independence and reveling in the joy of your own company. When you pursue activities that you truly enjoy, you radiate an energy that's irresistible. You become a beacon of self-confidence, happiness, and fulfillment, and trust me, nothing is more attractive than that. And here's the kicker. When you're fully engaged in your own life, they can't help but notice your absence. They begin to miss the vibrant, independent, and passionate person you are. They start to realize your value and the unique spice you bring to their life. Having a life outside the relationship is a surefire way to make them miss you. Let's quickly recap the strategies to make someone miss you. We kicked off by talking about the importance of creating a sense of mystery. Being a bit enigmatic, not always being available or predictable, can spark curiosity and keep you on someone's mind. Next, we delved into the significance of focusing on self. This involves prioritizing your own needs and interests, not just waiting for the other person to reach out or make plans. It's about being proactive in your own life. We then discussed the concept of creating space. This means not initiating conversation all the time, giving the other person room to miss you and feel the urge to reach out. Finally, we explored the idea of resurrecting life without them. It's about cultivating your own hobbies and interests, showing that you have a fulfilling life outside of the relationship. Remember, the key to making someone miss you is to be an interesting, independent individual with a life outside of the relationship. Happy courting!
Have you ever wanted someone to miss you? To crave your presence, your touch, your involvement in their life? It's a powerful feeling, isn't it? That's the power of absence. It's a potent force in our relationships, shaping our desires and our emotions. It's the longing we feel for someone who is not near us, the yearning for their presence that we can't satiate. This feeling is often amplified when the person you miss is far away from you. You wish they were close. You wish you could share moments, but the distance stands between you. This unfulfilled desire can create a deep-seated longing that can be quite impactful. Absence in this case becomes more than just a physical distance. It grows into an emotional chasm that you yearn to bridge. And that's what we are going to delve into today. By the end of this video, you'll understand 6 steps to make someone miss you and crave your presence. How many times have you found yourself waiting for someone to text you back, wondering why they've suddenly gone silent? It's a common scenario, isn't it? But here's a thought. What if the constant checking for messages and worrying about their silence is actually pushing them further away? Yes, you heard it right. The first step to make someone miss you is to stop seeking validation. Stop trying to solve the why behind their silence. Stop trying to convince them to communicate. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's essential. Every time you're tempted to reach out, remind yourself that you don't need their validation. You're enough as you are. And the funny thing is, when you stop seeking validation, it can actually draw people closer. So, take a step back, give them some space, and let them wonder what you're up to. Remember, if you give them some space, they might just start missing you. Have you ever accepted a last-minute invite, even when it disrupted your plans? You might think it shows your flexibility, but what message does it truly send? Now we're on to the second step. Start saying no to those last-minute invites. You see, when you're always available at a moment's notice, it can make your time seem less valuable. You're showing that your schedule can be easily disrupted, and that's not the message you want to send. Instead, show them that you have your own life and commitments, and you're not always available at their beck and call. This can make them start valuing your time and presence more. It may seem counterintuitive, but by saying no, you're actually saying yes to a healthier dynamic. So, the next time you get a last-minute invite, consider turning it down. They'll start to realize they miss your company. Do you find yourself always adjusting your schedule to suit someone else's? If so, it's time for step 3. Maintain your independence. It's easy to let someone else become the center of your universe, but remember, you have your own world too. Your schedule, hobbies, and commitments are equally important. When you prioritize your own life, it sends a message. It says, I value my time and myself. This doesn't mean you ignore the other person, but rather, you're balancing your time and theirs. By doing this, you create a sense of absence that can make them miss you. It's a bit like a favorite song. If you constantly play it on repeat, it loses its charm. But if you listen to it once in a while, you'll appreciate it more each time. By maintaining your independence, you can make them realize how much they miss you when you're not around. Do you always talk about heavy topics or try to solve relationship problems? Let's pivot to our 4th step, keeping things light and fun. You see, constantly diving into serious discussions can make someone retreat. But here's the secret sauce. By maintaining a light, enjoyable atmosphere during your interactions, you can instill a sense of longing when you're not around. So the next time you're in a conversation, remember to sprinkle in some laughter and fun. Next time you talk, try to keep things light and fun. They'll start to miss these enjoyable interactions. Do you always do the same things or follow the same routine? Well, it's time to shake things up a bit. The final step we're discussing today is about being unpredictable. Breaking out of routines can stir up curiosity, making someone wonder what you're up to. This isn't about playing games. It's about keeping things fresh and exciting. Try new hobbies, explore different places, or switch up your daily routine. By being unpredictable, you'll keep them on their toes and make them miss you more.